The Grand Emerald Hotel was a jewel in the heart of the city, a sprawling tower of glass and steel where luxury was measured in crystal chandeliers, silk drapes, and velvet carpets. Every morning, the lobby buzzed with activity, bellhops wheeling luggage, concierge staff arranging reservations, and guests chattering in dozens of languages. Yet nothing could have prepared the staff for the arrival of Mr. Edward Lang. Lang was not just a wealthy man, he was a legend in certain circles. A self-made millionaire from overseas, he had interests in technology, rare art, and fine teas. His reputation preceded him wherever he traveled, and he had a habit of demanding perfection in every detail of his life. On this particular day, he arrived at the hotel in a sleek black limousine, dressed in a tailored suit that spoke of understated wealth. As the glass doors swung open, the manager, Mr. Charles Thompson, straightened his tie and approached with his practiced smile. Thompson prided himself on being fluent in English, French, and a smattering of Spanish, enough to communicate with most of the hotel's international clientele. Yet as Lang stepped forward and greeted him, Thompson froze. Nin hao, wo jiao Edward Lang, wo yu ding la zong tong dao fang, ching wen ke yi ma shang and pai ma, Lang said, his Mandarin flawless, his tone polite yet firm. Thompson's mind went blank. Sir, could you repeat that? He stammered. The words sounded like an alien symphony, rapid and precise, full of tones he couldn't hope to distinguish. The lobby staff exchanged nervous glances. The bellhops shuffled awkwardly, unsure whether to assist or pretend nothing was happening. Lang raised an eyebrow, a hint of amusement crossing his face, but he did not repeat himself. Instead, he gestured toward the front desk, implying that his check-in and the arrangement of his suite should begin immediately. Thompson's heart pounded. He had faced demanding guests before, but never one whose language he couldn't even partially understand. Panic began to creep in. Thompson hurried to the side, muttering under his breath. Okay, think. Mandarin. I studied a bit in college. Numbers, maybe, T. No, that was Japanese, oh no. He fumbled with the check-in computer, typing the name, scanning the ID, all while trying to interpret gestures and expressions. Every time he spoke, Lang's polite smile only deepened, silently criticizing his incompetence. Meanwhile, the concierge team began to anticipate what Lang might need. He had always been known for having very particular tastes. The manager tried to guess. Perhaps he wants the suite with the city view, maybe lavender-scented towels, green tea. But he couldn't be sure. He realized that one wrong move could ruin the hotel's reputation with a man whose words carried weight in international circles. The stress was visible on Thompson's face. He wiped his palms on his trousers, feeling sweat seep through. He had handled high-profile guests before, but none like this, a guest speaking in perfect Mandarin, one of the most difficult languages he had ever attempted, and with no interpreter in sight. Just then, a soft, confident voice broke through the tension. Excuse me, sir, I can help, the maid said. She was young, perhaps in her early 20s, and her skin was the rich, dark hue of polished ebony. Her uniform was immaculate, her demeanor calm yet commanding. Her name was Amina, and she had been quietly working at the Grand Emerald Hotel for several years, handling rooms, laundry, and behind-the-scenes preparations. Thompson looked at her in surprise. Amina, he asked, uncertain. Do you speak Mandarin? Amina smiled gently. Yes, sir, perfectly. May I? Without waiting for permission, she stepped toward Lang. Her voice rang clear and melodious. Nin hao, Lang xian sheng, huan ying lai dao Grand Emerald ju dian, qing wen nin yu ding de zong tong dao fang shuyao li ji and pai ma, ling wai, nin shi huan de cha he bao ji yi jing zun bei hao. Lang's eyes lit up. A genuine, relieved smile replaced the polite, reserved one he had worn since stepping inside the lobby. Ah, finally, someone who understands me, he exclaimed in Mandarin, the tones flowing like music. Thank you, my dear. I was beginning to wonder if anyone here could manage my requests. Thompson exhaled audibly, a mixture of relief and embarrassment washing over him. He had stood frozen like a statue, while the young maid resolved a situation that could have escalated into a disaster. Amina quickly guided Lang toward the elevator, discussing every detail of his stay in Mandarin. She confirmed his preferred room layout, the temperature of the suite, the types of pillows he liked, the exact teas he enjoyed, and even the newspapers from home that he wanted delivered each morning. She understood the subtleties of his needs. The perfect amount of ice in his water, the position of the decorative pillows on the bed, and the temperature of the bathroom floor tiles. Thompson followed, half in awe, half in disbelief. "How did I not know you spoke Mandarin?" he asked quietly as they ascended in the elevator. Amina smiled, her eyes twinkling. "I studied it in school and kept practicing. It's always been a hidden talent." The suite was ready within minutes. Amina had coordinated with the kitchen, housekeeping, and even the hotel florist to ensure everything matched Lang's exact specifications. The room smelled faintly of jasmine, the tea was steaming in delicate porcelain cups, and the bed was arranged exactly to his liking. Lang walked in, inspecting every corner with satisfaction. "This is perfect," he said. "I have never stayed anywhere that anticipated my needs so precisely." Thompson could hardly believe it. What could have been a tense situation? The arrival of a demanding, Mandarin-speaking millionaire at a hotel with no Mandarin-speaking staff had been turned into a flawless experience by a single, overlooked employee. Over the next few days, Lang stayed at the Grand Emerald Hotel as if it were his own residence. He praised the staff for their professionalism, but he specifically sought out Amina each morning to express his gratitude. "You have a gift," he told her one afternoon, handing her a small, elegant envelope. Inside was a bonus equivalent to a month's salary, a small token of appreciation for her extraordinary skill and poise. Thompson, observing from nearby, realized something important. Talent sometimes hides where you least expect it. He had always relied on visible experience and formal training, yet it was Amina's quiet dedication and hidden skill that had saved the hotel from embarrassment and earned its highest-profile guests' admiration. From that day on, Thompson ensured that Amina's abilities were recognized. She was promoted to a position where she could assist more international guests directly, becoming the hotel's official language liaison. Guests from all over the world who arrived with unique requests or specific linguistic needs now had someone like Amina to smooth every interaction. As for Lang, he became a regular at the Grand Emerald Hotel. He returned multiple times, always greeted in perfect Mandarin, and always treated like royalty, all thanks to the quiet, talented maid who had solved what could have been a catastrophic moment with nothing but her intelligence, skill, and calm confidence. And so, the Grand Emerald Hotel learned a vital lesson. Sometimes, the heroes of a story are not those who stand in the spotlight, but those who quietly step forward when needed the most.